Okay, here we go.
No, I mean you and I. I mean, like, what one?
Hi, I'm Lisa.
I'm Keith. Welcome to Friends Drinking Beer.
Tasting night.
Yeah, this is a very special occasion. That's why if you're wondering, like, the angle is weird, and you're going to be seeing rando people that you've never seen before. So we've talked about this in the past about doing small bite pairing with beer because we eventually talk about food or something like that. So we had our chefs Venus and Ken, who will be a pairing, and they'll occasionally be jumping in and explaining how they prepared things, what they recommend that it gets paired with, and then we'll be getting other input about like really good pairings. So.
Yes, and we will also be taking many photos, and we will be showing you the beers that we're pairing the food with. So hopefully enjoy this. This is an experiment, so bear with us. Alrighty. This smells lovely. This is your brother's. Whatever it is, it's amazing.
One of you be spared to come on camera and
explain what we're eating. Talk to the camera, Ken.
Right here is good. Okay. First up is shrimp toast. It's an Asian appetizer, and it's made with sesame oil, soy sauce, shrimp. And you just blend it up and you put it on a piece of toast, and it's topped with sour cream, chives, and a little bit of flying fish roe.
Thank you.
Enjoy.
Thank you. Thank you.
Can you see it? Is it
okay.
3Ding?
Oh, and what we're going to try to do is edit out all of the munching and eating noises because we know what misophonia is, and we don't want to trigger anybody with misophonia. Okay, so the camera's running.
Oh, it
Feel
is
free
running?
to talk to it. Yeah, because I can't pause. So.
Ooh, okay.
How did you like your shrimp toast?
I liked it a lot. Now I'm gonna see what's in the freezer here behind Ken. I'm sorry, Keith.
That's Karen. She was our IPA expert.
And I didn't know much about IPAs. Keith knew more about IPAs than I do.
Oh, and we're going to start a beer club, book club. And the book is called Tasting Beer. It was published in 2009. So Keith doesn't know about this yet, but that's what we're planning to do is read that book together at our weekly gatherings.
I ordered the book.
Yes. So we ordered all the copies that we could find used online, and as many people as want to join us. So if I remember...
So will we documenting beers that we like, or was it just...
No, and it's... Yes and no. It takes you through all the history of beer, all the different styles. So we're going to try to learn more about beer.
Okay.
So we're not just going to be friends drinking beer. We're going to be educated friends drinking beer. Educated.
I don't know if I want to be educated.
Oh, you're going to be educated.
I'll be educated.
You're going to learn.
I'll be learning.
You're going to learn, Karen. That was good. The only problem is friends drinking beer, and I do not have a beer.
I know.
See, because we did pairings with the horses, but this was an appetizer.
Oh, well, I brought some chocolate stout. You want some?
Yes.
Okay, I'll go get one. It's right over here.
Who says no to that?
I grabbed them out of my fridge. This is Nigel.
Nigel wearing a kilt.
Of course. It's Nigel wearing a kilt. Okay, Keith wants some stout. Hi, Nigel.
Oh, I have... Which one is that? Is that the 90-minute... Oh, the Rogue.
Hello.
Hello.
This is
Help yourself, man. I just brought a few of those because I was like,
It is
chocolate?
shrimp. Right.
You'll like it. It doesn't taste.
Yeah, so once people pick a glass, we'll just have to tell them to keep the glass.
I think you're supposed to introduce it differently than that.
Ooh.
I haven't needed to introduce it.
like that?
Ken was
This
introducing
is
it to everyone as
Rogue
they walked
double
in.
chocolate stout.
But I was really excited to hand that to you.
Rogue double chocolate stout.
It's
Which
really
is
good,
not
in
part of
my
our
opinion.
pairing, but...
Yeah, this is.
Especially when you
But we
got-
figured we had an appetizer. We should have a beer with
And then we
an
did
appetizer. So we doubled down on our chocolate stout recipe to create this Imperial version of the classic. It's just too good to deny. to share this with a special friend or treat yourself, and enjoy this luxuriously creamy stout featuring intense notes of chocolate and dark roasted malts. And it's 9.0 ABV and 68 IBU from Rogue Brewery. Thank you, Karen.
Okay.
This
Pour me
would
just a
be-
splash.
This would be amazing on nitro. With that nice, because nitro gives beer a nice creamy feel.
Smoother.
Yeah, this would be so good on. Oh, the other thing I have to tell you is I'm recovering from a nasty cold, so I am sounding froggy, which is why we're doing. It's kind of good that we're not talking for an hour.
Well, some people find that
So-
sexy. You know what kind of beer I like to drink.
Yeah. So Kurt's not a big beer fan, but he does like this one. For some reason, it doesn't. He likes the taste, and then it doesn't make him feel so bloated and full like other beers for some reason. I
Plus,
don't know.
he's sipping this. He's not drinking it fast.
Right. No, he's not. He doesn't drink beer like I do. I like drink my beer. I'm not a sipper.
Well, it took me like a while to get into dark beers. I mean, I don't know how many years this is ago, but everybody's like, "Oh, I have all these beers. Why don't you like dark beers?" I'm like, it's not that I dislike dark beers. It's just like the stouts at that time. Thank God it has evolved. All of them had like this aftertaste of coffee. And I don't like the flavor of coffee, so I'm like, hey, if they ever change the flavor of stouts to be something other than coffee, I'll like it. And it kind of evolved where they said, like, ooh, we're going to make this taste like chocolate. Good decision, which is a good decision. So whenever I get a chocolate flavored stout like this, I'm like, I like it. You give like some little coffee beans or coffee this. If the aftertaste or the taste is chocolate, I'm not going to like it.
Okay.
And then the happy evolution of bourbon barrel aged stout. So I hope that trend never dies. So now people are like, oh, Keith likes nothing but stouts. I'm like, why does everything have to be like all or nothing? I like good beer. If it's good tasting beer, I like it.
I should have brought them. I have some of those barley. I
Barley
have
wine?
some rogue ones that I don't really like, and
Oh, really?
I don't think Lisa cared for it. So I should get those to you.
Like rogue barley wines?
They're in a can, and it kind of reminds me of Alesong's Maestro. Did you like Alesong's Maestro?
I love them myself.
Yeah.
But so people think this one's too boozy. Because that's what a lot of times people struggle with barley wines. It's like
I'm not
they're too
sure.
boozy or they're too heavy.
I'm not sure why the crowd I gave samples to didn't want more. I had bought a case at their sale, so it was a couple bucks a can or something. So I didn't know what it was going to taste like, and it's just not one of my favorites, so I don't mind giving it away. I don't care for it because, like the Maestro, it's just not. It's not. It's like I don't go to these either. I don't. If these are in my fridge, I don't go for them. They're not my.
Your style of preference, right?
No, I just ripped the front seat out of my truck.
I mean, if I'm here with you guys, we're doing something cool.
Because that's what you usually share.
Yeah.
You get some, you get some.
Yeah, and then I can.
Everybody gets
Then it's
some.
good.
Looked
Yeah.
at fixing it.
But for me to just sit down and pour beer, it's not my.
Looked at fixing
I'm not
it so
gonna.
that we
It's gonna just sit in my fridge.
Well, I'll try it out. I mean, it's
I have it at my
been
house.
many years that I've had a rogue beer that I did not like. Rogue.
So,
Would you like another?
Yes, I would.
are you gonna be there Sunday at noon?
I've got a 86.
Okay, I'll bring them out Sunday at noon.
Oh yeah.
So now a true pairing where
Oh, sure.
you have the beer.
Do you want one?
Now we have to see.
Right. Sounds good.
So
Get all the flavors.
you're not tasting any coffee in this one? I don't know, because I like coffee.
So far, I have done nothing that is
I get hints of
irreversible
chocolate.
except cut a
Occasionally you'll get
piece of
one.
angle iron.
You know, like say coffee. And I've had people like, oh, you're not gonna like it. And I taste it, I'm like, I smell coffee. I don't taste it.
Okay.
Yeah, so.
Yeah. It was purchased.
I've never had anything like this until we fried toast.
Shrimp toast. Oh my god, so good.
Now, is this something you had growing up, or is it something you just found later on that you like?
Decided that
Is this something I had growing up, like age 7?
Is it like
When I
a
was
family thing?
after dressage lessons on the estate, no Karen. I did not have strips growing up. I have bologna and American cheese.
Okay. I thought, it was thought that you guys had how many kids?
It was a special day if I got to have a zinger.
How many
No,
kids?
this-
How many kids in the family?
5.
Okay, yeah. So we had 4. So Damon was just a little one before we moved into the community. But like Mom would have the 3 of us at the grocery store, and I'm sure it was chaos with 3 kids. And of course, we always wanted the candy at the checkout, so we got to pick one candy. No, we didn't. We had powdered milk. We had.
Well, a couple holders in the back.
It's not very fancy when I was a little one.
No, and when you're a kid, I mean, you're a kid, you don't know stuff like. And so, I remember us. We had a family of 5, and most people were like, oh, it's a big family. No, big family next to us. And they were at the Galloways. And the thing about that is, like, each of them had, like, a sibling that was close to ours, so that was, like, our friends, and we hung out and everything. And, you know, back in the day, you know, dating ourselves, where, like, when you're a kid, like, you want to get out of the house. Like, you're put out of the house. Like, don't come back. Like, you know, kids want to stay inside and be gaming and sit on the couch all day. It's like, no, go out. Don't come back. And you really didn't want to come back because then you had chores. And so you're out all day playing. Now, kids, they got to eat, right? So one time I went out, hang out with the Galloways. I come back hours later, and my mom, knowing, like, he's always eating. He's like, I haven't seen you all. What'd you eat? I'm like, oh, I ate over at the Galloways. He's like, she freaked out. She's like, what are you doing? You don't go home, eat over there. They're poor. And I'm like, I'm a kid. I'm like, I don't know, because, like, Mrs. Galloway was sweet. Like, oh, come on, baby, have some of this and stuff like that. So I'm just like, you know, you don't say no to moms, right? That's a rule. Don't say no to mom. So I'm eating, and, you know, I'm like a kid, so I'm worried about playing and, like, you know, just refuel and go out and play again. And so to me, I'm happy to be eating. So what they would do as their treat is they take milk and powdered milk, I don't even know, but they put sugar in it. So that was about as close as they were ever going to get to ice cream. So I'm just like, you know, when you're a kid, like anything that's sweet, it's a treat to you. I was just like, oh, this is a great idea. But to my mom, she's like, what are you doing? We can't be eating their food because it's like all they have. And I was just like, I didn't know. She said, you told me to be polite. And she's like, well, come on up, baby.
Yeah.
Let's go have lunch. So I
don't know that I would have thought about. I mean, you don't think about that when
Right.
you don't know unless you're
Because you're a
told.
kid. What do kids know? Kids don't know anything. Right.
No, so our popsicles were Mom would take the ice cube tray and put the water and then food coloring. We did not get. No, she was pretty good about it. She did not want us having a lot of sugar.
Right.
So we didn't have a lot of sugar at home. But that's what we did for popsicles was
Frozen colored cubes.
frozen colored cubes, and I don't know how the little sticks got in. I'm not really.
You know,
I'm
she
not
probably did.
following that process.
She probably filled it up with saran wrap.
Oh, and then
put the
poke it,
sticks and then
stick,
freeze it.
probably. Yeah. But that's why it was such a big deal if we went to the grocery store because see, you got your candy if you were good in the grocery store because we only had Cheerios at home because none of those sugar cereals.
Did you have cornflakes? Because also no sugar.
We had
I'm
Rice
never having
Krispies.
cornflakes or Cheerios,
Rice
plain
Krispies.
All
Cheerios.
we had were
Right,
Rice
'cause none of
Krispies,
it was
Wheaties,
sugar.
and Cheerios. Right. So that's why if you went to the grocery store and you behaved well and you got that one piece of candy, it was a big
Yeah, it was
deal.
a big deal.
Because you
Special
never
day.
got it ever, and
Right.
you never got sugar.
Right.
So it was a ploy to get us to behave well
To be-
in the grocery store.
Yeah. At least while the adults were watching.
Yeah.
Yeah. So with us growing
So is this where where's
up,
the
we found ways around that. Like, so, you're sworn to secrecy. Don't tell people this. Like, you know, we had the standard bologna, that
So you are being
American
filmed.
crap, flaccid cheese.
That's why I'm on this
Oh,
side.
yeah.
And like always, like the cheapest chips are just Lay's, nothing fancy. And like it was special when we had like zingers. And
I
we're
don't
just
know
like,
what a zinger is.
but every single day, oh, it's like an old school. I wish I was a Twinkie one day when I grow up. It's very generic. But anyway, so when we go to, you know, public school where like they get the fancy lunches, we would actually con people into trading lunches. Going like, oh, you have honey ham and like, you know, Kojak cheese and Miracle Whip? It's like, yeah, but have you ever had bologna? Have you ever tried B-L-O-L-O? Like, you know the jingle? It has a special name. Like, really? They're like, oh, what do you have, a ding dong? You always have ding dongs, but have you ever had a zinger?
I mean,
Yeah, oh, I probably. Is it like a tiger tail? I go, it's a close cousin of a tiger tail. And they'd be like, that's different because kids are stupid. So you trade it, and then so our parents are thinking like, oh yeah, they're having bologna and cheese every single day. We want to have bologna and cheese every day. Nobody should have bologna and cheese every day. So
you
we
were
would,
negotiating.
right, and so you learn to.
You were
It's just
learning
it's
really
relations.
good skills.
It's relations. It's like, hey, you know, like maybe you should try this. Maybe you should branch out and open your mind and have bologna. Oh, never have bologna. Yeah, so
We
that's how I
had a
got.
lot of bologna.
Yeah, so that's how I got.
Wonder bread. Powdered milk. Peanut butter. I do remember we had peanut butter. Yeah.
Yeah. Did you have the generic one that literally said peanut butter, like the white label?
Probably.
Yeah.
I'm actually kind of remembering this, but I'm not 100% sure.
Because if you had Jif peanut butter, you were a fluke.
I have to interrupt you both. Both of you need to photograph his server outfit. He's got his apron on, his little towel. Oh my gosh, it is.
Because I already got one of him and my brother doing the last little touches where they're both in their little.
Yeah. But anyway, just take a look. It's quite.
You got the picture
It's
here.
lovely. Hey Merlyn, can you come here for a second, please?
Pose, Merlyn.
Okay, wait, not so. Oh, look at the towel.
Right?
No, look at the table.
Oh wait, we want the tag. Okay, there we go.
Yes. Frankly, I believe we should cut it off, but that's just me.
Oh my gosh, I think I
1
got
o'clock.
Okay,
Bye.
he was modeling for us.
And then so also when that's a good looking picture. When you spent the night, so spend the night, kids, and and then that's when you got friends cereal that you never got out. We're like you, we got like
I
the
mean, like
Blanche,
Lucky Charms.
the bland Cheerios and cornflakes, which I will never ever eat again. You like gunpoint. Like, you have a choice between eating humans and cornflakes. I will eat a human because too much cornflakes and bologna. I'm not having it. Anyway, was that too far? Yeah. But anyway, so you go over to a friend's house and like, oh, what do you have? Like, oh, we have frosted flakes. You're like, frosted flakes? What is this, heaven?
I remember the other thing, shredded wheat. Remember those huge
that's
shredded wheats,
nasty.
which
Yeah,
were
because people
horrible.
have a little thing, and you pour milk in it. You're basically eating it.
You're eating a hay
It's
bale.
a hay bale.
Yeah, it was never good.
If a horse could walk in, the horse is like,
Do you know what, you guys? I would totally eat it today. I love
Shredded
it still.
wheat?
Those big chunks of them, I still love it.
We had the most boring cereal.
It's like eating dry grass, kind of. Yeah.
But we were probably. I mean, it was not bad to
What about
have
grape
less sugar. Oh, I remember grape nuts. I liked grape.
I mean, kitty
I
litter?
have grape nuts in my cabinet.
It's kitty litter. I was convinced that like adults are serving people kitty litter. Don't tell me
the
grape
thing
nuts.
about grape
It doesn't
nuts is
taste
it
like
will
grape.
scrape up
And
my
then you've never had a nut
I
that
know.
I'm like, it's kitty litter, and people are eating this.
I didn't mind of all those sugar-free cereals. Grape was it grape nuts? Is that
Yeah,
what
grape nuts has
that
no
was
sugar.
the better flavor, but they would chew up my mouth.
Right, because you're eating kitty
Brent
litter.
just mix
That's
a whole new
why.
thing of it?
Yes. Would you like
so funny.
Captain Crunchy
Here's
Crunch
Brent's
berries?
stuff.
Is probably easier.
Well, it's right here.
It's right here.
Oh,
Yeah,
Captain
stop
Crunch
her.
would chew up my mouth too. But then,
And then
Captain Crunch
she
made
can
my
tell
mouth
you can
feel
use any glass.
like kind of weird, like kind of
Oh,
like there was
sugar.
coating in there. Like this is weird.
See, but people always complain about like, Captain Crunch, tore through my mouth. I'm like, aren't you chewing with your teeth? Chew with your teeth.
I think I was
You don't have to
taking
take a whole
too many.
mouthful and like shoot at the top of your mouth.
So see, I was taking too many.
Okay, can I have everybody's attention?
Everyone's attention, please.
Sorry. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to sit randomly at both tables, and then one of the chefs, and either Keith and Ken are brothers, and I'm going to mix them up all night. So one of the chefs is going to talk about the food. Keith or I will talk about the beer and why we decided to pair them together. We're going to have that course, and then we're going to get up and randomly shuffle between each one.
Oh.
Okay, so we're not going to sit in the same seat every time. Brent will be rolling his chair around the table so that he's sitting in different areas.
No, that's okay. If it's just for a short time, I'll just sit in whatever.
So that's what we're going to do is do a little round robin randomness so that between each course we're going to have, you can talk to somebody else.
It's probably good because if your ass is sitting here, we're going to be talking over you.
That's true. So anyway, all right. So as soon as the first course comes out, which is not yet.
So which beer should we have? Because it's a salad.
The salad, we should definitely do the peppercorn.
Salad, the.
It
No,
might-
I think he had he had a plan.
Okay.
I think he wants the peppercorn with that. With the salad, he wants.
The
Beleza. No, the Beleza is going to be a palate.
Okay.
He wants the what's the other one?
Zoo.
Ask me this what she has.
Zoo.
That's it. You brought Beleza and you brought
What are we're supposed to be drinking with the salad?
Still growing here, I think.
Oh, so I
You wouldn't know she
Beleza
had
with
had a
salad.
surgery. Yeah, if you saw her bottom
Well, we had to take her back.
So-
Because
I'm holding it down.
you know, we stuck her together with glue. And,
Alrighty.
Oh no.
and that didn't hold because we ran out of drugs.
Food first.
So they stapled her together, and
The drinkers.
Right, we're the drinker.
Oh,
We have a specific task.
I see.
I would reasonably sure she wasn't.
Okay.
She's certainly.
And then but since it's quiet, I guess we should talk about this.
But she was running around like a mint.
Oh!
So
Brent's Paloma.
Yep.
you know, the drugs would last for that.
Grapefruit juice, soda water, agave syrup, and tequila. Palomas.
But not just any tequila. This is Brent's tequila.
Yeah.
You've seen.
I guess we can
in
get them to tell us which one.
Yeah, in the past, they call it a tequila bar. I call it a tequila museum. Because every type of tequila that you ever dreamed of and imagined of. And Brent knows the backstory for all of these. So this isn't just. This is not your father's Paloma.
All over the place.
Yeah.
Hey, do you know what these are?
Who's got the last page?
Me.
Oh, I took your
Do
seat.
you know what these are? They're very pretty.
What do you mean?
Well, somebody left them. It's a kosher añejo blend tequila.
I forget Brent now.
Yeah.
Brent doesn't know who left them, and we tasted it, and he's not exactly a fan. So,
Oh, somebody tried to gift you somebody.
yeah, so I really, they didn't like it, so they gave it to you.
Maybe.
Yeah.
No, it's much more likely that they liked it or heard good things about it, and they brought it thinking it would be good.
Maybe
But
that's
I
true.
am like really fucking particular about my tequila, and if it's not
And this
one
is,
of a handful of particular brands, I'm probably not going to like it.
yeah, and why it says blend, but then tequila,
Brent.
100% agave, no, you can't have a blend. Well, you can have, I guess.
So Brent is going to explain his iteration of the Paloma.
Go ahead. Sure. So I've gone through a lot of different versions of it. Typically in Mexico, it's squirt, just like grapefruit soda, squirt. Although in Mexico, it's made with cane sugar instead of what is high fructose corn syrup, which is what it's made with.
It's healthy.
So I tried a bunch of different things. Ruby Red Squirt makes a great Paloma. I was really excited about that for a while, but it's got caffeine in it. It's actually got quite a bit of caffeine in it.
I had
Yes.
no idea.
Ruby Red Grapefruit. Not
Regular squirt. has no
not a
caffeine.
regular squirt, but Ruby Red Grapefruit Squirt has caffeine.
I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah, so strange. So And I'm very sensitive to caffeine. I was having problems sleeping, and I finally figured that out. So this is simply grapefruit, which is just like strict grapefruit juice, nothing added to it. Soda water and tequila. Basically about 1/3 of each over ice. Mixed well.
What brand of tequila?
Arete Blanco is what I put in it. Arete is very cheap as far as good tequilas go. I think $22 for a 750 of it is what I'm paying in California. So whenever I go down to California, I buy a bunch of it. And it's a really great brand. I've been in their distillery a couple of times. They do things right. They are really the only brand I know of that hasn't sold out. Really? Like, they still seem to make things the same way they always have. Every other brand of tequila, like, gets popular and change their process to make more of it, and then start sucking.
So do you ever get a craving to, like, okay, tonight I feel like I'm gonna fancy up my Paloma, and do you ever switch it up?
Not really. I mean, as far as what tequila's in it, every once in a while, just if I have something open and I want to get rid of the rest of it, I'll put something else in. But I don't honestly tell much of a difference in the tequilas and the Paloma. It's pretty well hidden by the grapefruit flavor. So, I mean, I wouldn't put a mixto in there, which is...
It's a great Paloma, and I typically do not like things that are grapefruit flavored, but he does his with actual grapefruit juice.
rotate them around, you have to turn.
So,
Those are nectarines.
with the next dish, which Venus will come out and explain the salad, we're pairing this with Beleza. So this is Alesong's Bellini-inspired ale aged in French oak with Pinot Gris grapes and peaches. It's 6.5%. So it's a spin on a Bellini, and it is delicious. So taking inspiration the decadent brunch cocktail, and you can't have it with brunch and breakfast. Beleza is an oak-aged sour beer matured in Pinot Gris grapes, grown right next door at King Estate, and whole organic Northwest-grown peaches. I think there might be peaches in the salad. Bursting with flavors of fresh fruit in summertime, this beer finishes with a hint of sweetness, making it your perfect brunch companion.
But tonight we're drinking it for dinner.
Oh, I recognize these. Mom and I found these at
Okay, so Venus will come up at some point and talk about what she paired with this lovely beer. So we're just waiting for Venus.
How long do we have to stare at this?
Sure. Okay, we have to. So yes,
Actually, we
Venus
need
will
a salad.
talk.
We need a salad.
We need a salad. And then
Lisa,
yes.
did you make these napkins?
No, I did not.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay.
Let everybody know.
So the seasonal salad we have for this evening is a base of spinach and arugula tossed in a vinaigrette that was made with a Rack House Reserve, kind of a concentrated reduction of that, added with some walnut oil, Dijon mustard, and probably some herbs and spices that I can't tell you about because then you know the recipe. But that salad was then tossed, the spinach, arugula, and basil was tossed in that vinaigrette. We added pearl mozzarella, fresh orange cherry tomatoes, homemade sourdough bread croutons, very thinly sliced nectarines from the local organic market, and some pea shoots with a sprinkling of black walnut.
Ooh.
Bon appetit.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Now we want to eat. Can we eat?
Please do. Please do. Eat.
No, we took your salad to show because we haven't slowed down.
Okay.
No salads were harmed in the
Okay.
Yeah, those are.
And Ken made the croutons.
Yes.
I know. We're being so spoiled.
Absolutely.
I don't listen to the thing for $5.
Oh,
They don't
I
taste like
know.
salad.
And we only get these tomatoes, fresh out of the garden for like 8 weeks out of the year.
Oh, I love the basil.
That's right. You don't do tomatoes.
Absolutely.
I told her because she said she wasn't going to put tomatoes on the salads because Keith didn't like tomatoes, and I said, well, I eat tomatoes. So I thought,
That's right.
Yeah, we would all volunteer
It's
to eat your
a
tomatoes.
plan.
You don't do tomatoes.
that's fine.
Sharing is caring.
I know he's a weirdo, but we still kind of like him.
I think they stunt your growth.
Wow.
Jenny, you're looking at me all incredulous. How tall are you? How tall are
So
Me?
good.
5'4".
you? You're supposed to be 5'6".
I am?
Yeah.
Oh,
And
But that's all right. Just keep on eating your tomatoes.
Okay, thank you.
what'd she say those were?
Just hope after all.
But I have sunflower seed starts. She was for a salad somewhere. I was somebody had them. They're so good.
Yummy,
You
yummy.
know what's good when you get wowed by a salad? Just salad.
Oh, it's so good.
Yeah, but I don't. I mean, you would have to sprout hundreds of them to be able to pull them.
Ken told us how he made the croutons of
So I could do that.
oil and garlic and spices and let it dry. And oh my gosh.
I've never heard of it.
I haven't either.
Yeah, I don't think I have either. So I had the
It's
salad.
such a
Now I'm pairing it with the bowls.
You're such a good host.
Both are excellent.
You really are.
I'm biased. I love Beleza.
Never used a. It's not called an electric knife, right? What is it called?
I mean, isn't part of your
My journal actually
isn't
have
that part of it where you
an entry that tells
carving, right?
the season for every
but
fruit.
that electric knife isn't. But isn't good.
But black,
Ideal.
but well, Lisa's blueberries. I mean, they came into season almost early. Like, I mean, I know it's kind of hot early, but like
Yeah.
No, it was the
their
rain.
blueberries were ready early.
2 weeks earlier than normal.
Than
Yeah,
normal.
because of that lovely spring rain we had.
Blueberries.
And then, we still. I
Where's
think
Pete Black?
enough to make.
Yeah, blackberry season.
I could probably make. I could probably.
Every time I keep saying
Picked a
like,
ton
oh,
of
they're
them
done,
yesterday.
and they're not, and then I go play disc golf and like I'm picking and eating them all along. Like, no, these are still really fucking tasty. I just don't like. I don't like when the skin gets a little rubbery, which is what happens towards the
Yeah.
end of the
Right.
picking time.
Yeah.
So that kind of thing.
Mommy will pet you, but they
I don't
can
like the
begin
meat.
today.
Did you ever make a compote out of it, Brent?
Because I was out late last year, and that was kind of scary because
Blueberries?
Yeah, yellow compote.
So I made a blueberry
and you
gastrique.
have to be really careful because it'll.
That was really good.
Yeah, you'll go to
Recipe
crowd.
again.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, this was too much work.
So ripe and sweet. Yeah.
They
You
were.
cook it
they
down,
were
and I
good,
don't remember if
but
there's.
I was like, I'm
with vinegar
or something.
But it's
I've never heard of it.
Yeah,
Try to get up in the.
I'll figure it out here. I think we did it last year.
She wants to be by the camera.
Right.
Put it over cheese, sort of savory, so it's not sweet.
It'd be interesting to see.
So what are those the little
Yeah, exactly.
the fancy expensive biscuit crackers that we have at Alesong?
Being kids.
All
Effie's.
those like Effie's. So imagine, Jenny, that
Pretty yummy.
with like a little bit of like a rich cheese and then a little drizzle over that.
Yes.
I think that would be a good.
Kurt used to have basil on our in San Leandro. He always had it on the ledge, and it was so good because you could just take one leaf and chop it up and put it on. I put it on everything.
Yep, and wrap it back up in your napkin so you can take it with you.
So I had enough meat pasta.
Take your time.
You're in no rush. No rush.
Are you the primary person for the garden, or Trey?
Are you eating?
Prepare the next
Oh,
dish.
okay. Yes. All right, we're talking about the dish, everybody.
Okay.
And then we'll move.
Okay, this is a medallion of pork tenderloin wrapped in bacon. And you have underneath that a parsnip celery root puree made with cream and butter. And it's the Creek reduction sauce that is accompanying the pork. Enjoy.
Did you want us to have the creek with this or the peppercorn with?
The peppercorn whip, I
All right.
Okay, so we're gonna start busting out the peppercorn wit.
Oh yeah.
All right. And we have reviewed this beer before, so I don't think we need to say too much about it. But this is the pairing beer. It's the Monkless Belgian Peppercorn wit. And
Oh, you can't talk enough about this.
oh my gosh, Keith, he'll
All
talk
right.
your head off.
This is my favorite beer. We went with rather than branching out.
Yeah.
We gave it was the chef's discretion what they wanted, but everybody contributed beer, so you're getting 4 beers here, unless they have a palate cleanser. So this is Monkless Belgian Ale, Imperial Peppercorn Wit, Belgian-styled wheat beer brewed with spices. So it's time to rethink your wit. At 8.2%.
That's high. Ish.
Imperial. 8.2 ABV is the big brother to our classic Belgian wit beer. So Scheppelkofagen, I'm probably butchering that. Peppercorn Imperial Wit is headlined by the addition of our 4 peppercorn blend, fresh orange peel, and coriander. The result is a big yet light-bodied wit beer brimming with robust, bright citrus and pear aromas with a clean and dry peppery finish. From Ben. All right, whenever you are ready,
I'm ready. You can pour me some.
just like that.
What are you waiting on?
Beer.
Beer. They're out of Ben. And if you've been and you have not been to Monkless, you have to go there just because of the view. Beer style. So, Bavarian.
Oh, there we go.
Thank you.
Bavarian.
I really like. It's been a day. Bavarian style. So their food is really, really good.
Wow. Okay.
I didn't know beer stein was considered Bavarian.
What with all the schnitzel and everything?
I'm not a huge fan of the beer stein.
I don't know enough.
I mean, it's okay.
You like their
But we
nachos?
go there. I had their nachos once, and it's possible I caught them on a not very good night because it wasn't spread out nicely. And I read on Eugene Foodies that people rave about the fact that it's kind of like balanced and spread out.
I gotcha.
And that was the one time I had them, and I thought, well, you know, they did a pile of things, and then they did like a blob over here, one thing, a blob, which is not when you're sharing nachos.
So you got to work for your guac. Is that what you're saying?
Well, also
Yeah.
when you're sharing nachos with people, and you have like only one thing on that, it wasn't an enjoyable experience. So I was like,
All right, the pork tenderloins. Delicious.
Is it delicious? So tender.
so I wanted to eat dinner the other night.
Well, I will
was
tell you the last time
that's
that
why we didn't go to beer stein. We went.
Lisa will probably remember what release they were doing, but Lisa, I and Merlyn met, and she ordered the nachos, and I'm sitting there drinking and talking, and all of a sudden I noticed Lisa doing the rotating. So I think it's who you eat nachos with.
Was Lisa rotating the
She was
nachos around?
She was rotating, so I was happy with all of my my dip.
Oh, there you go. Yeah. This is just.
No, because I read on Eugene Foodies that people were actually complimenting the fact that if you go there, it's nicely layered and spread out and distributed. So that's why I say I possibly compliment that.
They're the best nachos in Eugene.
See?
Yeah, they really are.
No.
I'll have to try it again.
And you can't mess with it though. Like I ordered them to go one time, and on the to go, ordering it on the phone, you can like make
Pick
all
and
kinds of
choose.
changes. So like I made the changes of what I would normally like, and it was crap.
It was a bad idea.
It was terrible.
Yeah.
So it's like no, you
need
just
to
gotta
trust the
how
process.
they make it. Just trust them.
Yeah, trust the process. They know what they're doing.
Huh. Good to know.
So they want it first thing, they have to take it all the way back to the car.
And because Bristol got the little tiny ring around the beer bottle neck at the fair on the first try, she got 2 of them.
Oh my.
2 giants.
They did?
What are the odds of that happening?
Oh, yeah.
Listen,
It's
nobody does
amazing.
that.
Have you had some yet, Brian?
I've not had the beer yet.
Oh, the beer, but I mean, you've had the pork one, right?
Oh, Yeah, that stuff melted. I'm super excited for the salmon too.
Well, make sure.
What?
What?
Well, make sure you have some of the Monkless with the pork one.
I think that's the salmon we're doing with the
Creek.
the block 15.
Oh, block 15.
I don't know.
What a follow.
All this food.
One of my favorite things.
Mine too.
No, this is such a rough life, you guys.
Oh my gosh.
It's exquisite.
So I took a picture, but
The way her legs are all splayed up backwards.
I
That's
know.
I'll show you the menu.
I woke up this morning and she was.
Can you see that?
I've never seen her curled up as tightly as she was this morning. Normally she sleeps all
Good
sprawled
stuff.
out and she sleeps on either side.
I don't know if you can hear the
But
moans.
she's facing me.
Hopefully Lisa won't
This morning I
edit
woke
those
up,
out. They're legit.
curled up in a tight little ball and all I saw was her back. He was not.
Well, Katie got a bath today because I haven't bathed her religiously. I was just kind of waiting because I'm like, maybe she just doesn't need a bath. Well, she sleeps up right close to me, and I'm like, dog, you need a bath. So she got her bath today, and then
She was. We were working out back, so we were in the creeks, and she was wandering around in Turtle Pond. And Brent did a job, but not a good enough job. She's still got mud all over her. So
I like that. This is good.
Yes, it is. We take.
I was dubious at first. I'm like,
Peppercorn.
I mean, I like pepper, but
This is so
food.
easy.
So I don't know. No, I tasted it. I'm like, oh, it's just the hand. And it's just a really good dip.
Yeah.
Because there's people who like stay away from apps because they're too heavy.
Oh yeah, she really is.
Winter light.
Yeah.
You know, you still feel like you're drinking a beer.
Yeah.
The
speaking of
flavor, they're like, you know, so you have a light beer, it's still Imperial.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I see it went down quite well.
I like beer.
You know?
I like beer.
What's that called?
mini peppercorn.
Oh, mini peppercorn.
Did anybody else want to lick the plate?
I know. I kind of like scraped it pretty clean.
How do you guys like the peppercorn wet? It's pretty good, huh?
It is really good.
It's very light, but it's very flavorful.
I hope we get a good detailed
But she,
journal from Merlyn for Burning Man. We'll see. Or it might all be a secret.
Delicious.
I think part of it is.
I think part of it is a secret.
I was
First rule of Burning Man is you don't talk about Burning Man.
Oh.
I made sure I was.
So what happens in Burning Man?
Stays in Burning Man.
well, and then what they have said is,
She wouldn't tell me.
just
So,
like, this is just a taster menu, just a
Okay.
party.
Hi.
Okay.
So this is a palate cleansing granita made out of a creek, Alesong's latest creek, reduced with dark cherries, tart cherries, and vanilla bean, and a little bit of sugar, and then turned into a granita.
Palate cleanser. Thank you.
Palate cleanser, yeah.
Wow.
I know.
Look, tiny spoon.
I think we're
Here it
going to do
is.
this quarterly.
Maybe.
I want to know how to make this. I want this at home.
Oh gosh, isn't this good?
Oh,
Is
speaking
this
of
not
which,
perfect for summertime?
our holiday party, which is the first weekend of December,
Yes.
we do a theme.
Yes.
I need the
So the theme is dip your mistletoe,
Ah,
and it's
Where do I
all
get back
dips.
for that? I just come back.
Any kind of dip you want.
You can fly back. You have
Right?
You have,
I have your
rights.
three little dip thing. And
Come back without.
so we can do hot dips, cold
Yeah,
dips,
these
cheese
things
dips, guacamole
Yeah.
dips, beef dips.
Have I been late to the party? Has anybody here had Toum? Toum?
What is it?
So it's not just me. Okay.
Is that
So
alcohol?
no, is there alcohol? No. So you're not going to believe this. I was up in Portland. Went to so it's Lebanese. Okay, and the restaurant's called Nicholas. Doesn't sound very Lebanese, but it's Lebanese. And you know how like you have a Mexican restaurant, almost a Mexican restaurant, like okay, have chips and salsa, right?
Mhm.
Well, Lebanese, you get there, you get this. Their little, it's almost like a giant, soft little bread comes out on like those pizza trays, so freshly made, and you can dip it in Toum. or you can dip it in their combination of olive oil and a bunch of herbs. But so my boss was telling me about this. I'm like, what is this? This is magical. And so I asked our wait staff. She goes, oh, it's tuna. I'm like, okay, but what's in it? Expecting all these things. It's literally garlic, olive oil, lemon juice, and I think that's it, just puree. But it's just like you cannot stop eating it. It's like it's one of those things you have. Like I can put this on anything. Beer.
Okay,
Right.
let's explain our salmon.
Okay,
OMG.
go for it.
Okay, this is a Cajun salmon with a candied maple sugar on top with a slice of lemon and some seasoned corn, which is with the green little specks in there are jalapeno and red bell pepper.
Oh, wow.
Enjoy.
And you recommend we drink the Block 15?
Yes.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Lisa will
I didn't
explain
take a picture
the Block
of the
15.
Purple.
Okay, we've had this beer before as well. It's the Framboise. Do you say Claret or Claret? I say Claret. Claret. Okay. But this is the black cap and red raspberry beer that we had that we fell in love with. So we are pairing this with the salmon, and I'm going to open it and pour it out to anybody who would like to drink it. I strongly recommend that everybody
I'm hoovering this
drink it.
palate. It is so good.
And I'm going to be generous on the pour because we have 2 bottles of this, and this is the most expensive beer I've ever purchased in my life.
Ooh, so
But
special.
I'm happy to share it with everybody because it's just so good.
Following you around.
No, sooner or later she's got sooner or later she got You run, I'll just
Why it's
chase.
so expensive, right?
Oh, it's amazing.
Thank you.
You're good.
You guys notice the size of this? This is no small bite pairing. This is a chunk of salmon.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, this is not a
And it's delicious.
And Lisa's telling me, oh, after the tasting, there will be sandwiches. I'm like, I'm going to be full after this.
Yeah, I mean, this is actually a really good quantity of food.
And don't think I wasn't paying attention to the description because my older brother has been known to lie and try to give me like tomatoes and asparagus. So these really are red peppers. He'll lie to me. He's not going to lie to them.
That's
But we all like tomatoes, so we don't care. So maybe he is lying.
Okay.
You know who also likes tomatoes? ISIS.
Isn't it insane?
yeah.
It is really good.
Okay. I have to stop eating so I can actually pair it with the beer.
Yeah.
Right? Look at how beautiful it is. So beautiful. Yummy, yummy. Hey, where'd my salmon go? Did somebody eat my salmon?
You moved it over here, Lisa.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's right here.
Yeah,
That's right.
you moved
Yeah, I
it.
thought you were moving. The rest of us really are moving not so much.
That's okay.
You moved your salmon over here.
Sour compared to that.
What happened?
Nothing. It's just so sour compared to that. As I wasn't prepared quite for the sour.
Wait, it's that sour compared to the Paloma?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
I know.
Yeah,
This
it's,
is really sour. This.
I just took a drink of that, and then I thought, oh, yeah, ooh, that's good. Though. This is making me warm. So warm.
oh my gosh, is this succotash?
I don't know what's succotash.
Succotash
It's
is
summer corn medley.
Which herb do you say you put in it? I know the jalapeno and
Jalapeno,
peppers,
yes.
but it's good.
Is there a lot of heat or just flavor?
Oh no, it's flavor.
There's no heat.
Yeah, there's no heat.
Doesn't matter at all.
It's the corn is nice.
It's just a hint.
Just a Cajun.
Oh my goodness.
Very good.
This is from Block 15.
Block 15.
Yeah.
Very mild. This is
Yeah, we had this.
Yeah.
Remember when we went
Yeah,
to Block
yeah,
15
yeah.
and then Keith and I reviewed it on Friends Drinking Beer, and I just, oh my gosh, I love it so much. I bought many bottles of it at quite a dent to my bank account.
So is the deal that like the richness of it wouldn't be overwhelmed by the sour of the creek,
Or the framboise.
or the framboise.
Yes. I mean, usually, you know, people think of like, you don't drink red wine with seafood, but I tend to go against the grain of things. If you got something,
Is this the
and because of the
maple?
Maple.
So the sweet and the
Yes,
sour
right.
is so good.
yes.
Mm-hmm.
And the only herb was just in the corn was just jalapeno. I mean, yes. Huh?
Simple.
Yep, keep it simple. It's good fresh corn.
It is. It's sweet too.
Yep.
Yeah, it's my first corn for the season. I haven't had any before. This year. I mean, this season.
I never had it before.
No, this season.
Now, our friend Clyde always planted corn. He lives off River Road Loop, and
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
he would plant 2 rows of corn every week, so that he could have corn all the way up
Oh, that's
through
pretty cool.
That's so smart.
Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
But he stopped. Norman made him retire, so they didn't plant their garden this year, so no tomatoes, no peppers, no corn, no pumpkins.
No, because Uncle would come and deliver corn. I remember Clyde.
That's right.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh! And I would get bags of corn from Clyde every summer.
Uncle Peter would always drop them off at our house.
Yeah. So
How many people are home, you'd say?
well, if I had known the chefs weren't going to be eating with us, we could have all sat at the same table. So
I don't
that
know
was
if
why.
they planned it that way.
Yeah.
That's just kind of what happened.
So this is the first annual
The first
Beer
annual.
Babes.
Tasting event.
Yeah.
Absolutely, we can do it again next year.
That's good job, Jenny. Very good.
Very subtle.
I know if we do
Very
this, and then the holiday party.
Yeah.
I think that's great. Twice a year.
The only thing that would make it better
Huh?
is if we did the next one like on the coast.
Oh, there you go.
I think
That could be arranged. That could be pretty cool.
Where do you like on the
I mean,
the next one in Hawaii?
I mean,
Yeah.
if we only knew somebody
Nice
on
condo on
the
the
coast
coast.
that, you know,
Yeah.
had a beautiful view, was able to make really nice food.
Yeah.
Everything would have to be barbecue.
The kitchen isn't that.
That's why everything would have to be barbecue. That would be so fun.
All right, Keith.
Hey, you talk to my brother, he'll take a smoker.
Oh
yeah.
A smoker will travel.
They already have it.
We have smokers there.
So you have a smoker and barbecue of everything.
Yeah.
and an oven and a stove.
Only
And a
thing,
sink and a pressure washer.
only thing you'd have to travel
Oh,
with is the
and
black
then we
stuff.
should pair it with only Rogue beers because they live a block away from the Rogue Brewery. That would be fun.
We could, yeah, we
that
could
would
do, yeah, we could. God, Rogue has so much. We literally could do one with just Rogue and still have
Because they have
fun.
very, yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, there's other good beers on the coast, but like Rogue,
The
Rogue
initial
is kind
one
of
could be that. Then you can branch out.
Yeah, very fun. Oh my gosh, that would be so cute. Very fun.
Okay.
All right, well, stay
Game
tuned for
on.
next year.
Next year, you mean in 5 months?
Yeah.
What? The coast is always the best to go in like the fall and the winter.
Well, we have the holiday party in the fall and winter, so we need to do the coast. We should probably do it the weekend after the seafood festival, after everybody leaves.
There you go.
Although the sale on the beers is the week of the seafood festival.
That would be perfect.
All right.
We
Yeah.
could buy the beer
I
and
seem
then
to have
know
a
what
few,
we have.
cases at
Newport. The Bruin.
So have you
that
been?
you got? Oh my god, I love that beer.
Have you been getting a couple what you think is good deals from those dock sales?
Yeah. Oh my gosh, they got me a case of Bruin for what? $12 for.
Oh,
10
did you
or
like
8
that one?
Oh, I
you
love
did?
it.
Oh, that's
it's
good.
really good.
I still have.
I like it better than the Creek.
I'm full.
Because Alesong's Creek kind of blows Rogue's Creek out of the water.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah.
Well, then again, farmhouses they're special.
Yeah.
Right.
Hey, I don't like pepper, and I'm eating this corn. I don't know what's wrong with me.
It's good. No, it's a mix of the sweet.
No, it's burning the crap out of my mouth, but I can't stop eating it.
Yeah.
I don't like red pepper or jalapeno. Our bakery.
Ron's?
Sweet.
Sweet light, yeah.
So Sweet Light has those truffles. Those would have been good.
So if you get the big truffles, you could like cut it in
No,
quarters.
well, their truffles are tiny.
Yeah, they have teeny tiny.
But they're like $5 each.
They're one bite truffle.
So about
The
as
problem is they have
international
20 flavors, and you just don't know who's going to like what flavor. So that would be hard to deal with. So.
You definitely would not want to send Brent there to get them because you would end up with like 3 of everything.
And a bill of
$200.
Have you ever had like the tequila truffles? Your thoughts?
Right behind you.
Euphoria has them.
Don't recall ever having a tequila truffle.
You gotta go by Euphoria. I haven't seen it at C's, but Euphoria.
Yeah.
What kind of tequila is it? Because you know,
Yeah.
right?
Oh, well, I know. I haven't asked because
It can't
and
just
then part of me thinks that like if they're cooking it, they're cooking out most of the booze, so it's more like the flavor.
It's the flavor, yeah. Okay, so we have a
God,
palate
that's
cleanser
so
before
cute.
dessert.
Yes.
Oh my god. I very much love your palate. Oh, that was
I can't make anything cute.
No.
Yes, you can.
No, yours is just delicious. But not
Yeah,
cute.
it's served from the right.
Okay.
Wait, we have to do a photo.
Yeah, lower left, raise right.
Left, what?
So when you're proper serving, is you always lower the plate from the left and raise it from the right. So you always come in. So so that the servants that were standing back wouldn't all do it in unison. Yeah, so lower left, raise right. So that way they're not banging into each other.
That's cool.
We don't have servants.
I don't know. It kind of feels like we do tonight.
We have weights.
I was waiting for somebody to say that.
We have
Oh,
weights.
the camera's showing servants coming in and out.
Okay.
Poor Lisa, she doesn't even acknowledge the help.
What the?
Oh, was that on tape? Was that recorded?
So you can edit that
It's
out.
okay. She'll remove that later.
You'll remove that.
So
That's
across
getting
we have an
taken
organic
off.
market across the street, and they always do a melon tasting, and that's happening next week.
Oh,
No
fun.
way.
So all these different melons they
So
have,
gorgeous.
and then they also have seed spinning contests, and all kinds of fun stuff. We've never gone.
I didn't even know that was the thing. I'm so excited about our pumpkins, though.
Oh,
We have volunteer pumpkins growing in our compost pile.
that thing is huge,
Yeah, it's gigantic.
Yeah, so
so big.
somehow you threw a pumpkin over there.
Well,
you
we
had a
think
pumpkin on your doorstep. And
we think it's Clyde's pumpkins
Yeah.
because we never carved the pumpkins. We just leave them outside the front door.
It was time.
So they last for months, and then I throw them in the compost pile. Well, all of a sudden, and the compost pile is about this far away from what we call the swamp. It is so green and so damp and so wet, even now, in that area. So that pumpkin seed got
Germinated.
Yeah, it germinated, and it's
It doesn't
getting
need to be watered. It's
No. And it's growing about this much every day.
Claire, remember?
Oh, I know it. Vines everywhere.
Oh, yeah, because we have
Did it
some
the
hidden
Alexander
vines, and
needs
now
to be
they're all
explained.
going.
Snow leopard one, a cantaloupe, a red watermelon, and a
Honey.
I'm sorry, this isn't on the menu.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I object.
Let's do those. Okay.
Hi.
So here we have a palate cleanser with mint in between melon balls. We have a honey, well, it's not quite a honeydew. It's a golden yellow on the outside, some yummy white flesh on the inside. I don't remember, but cantaloupe, red watermelon, and a snow leopard melon.
What? A snow leopard.
Snow leopard, that's the whitest, with a sprinkling of lemon zest.
Oh, it's
Very
Yes,
nice.
yes.
Yeah. No snow leopards were harmed in the harvest. For PETA listeners.
Yes, absolutely not. No, but enjoy.
Thank you.
Thank you. It was very tasty.
Oh, it was.
Guess the Palomas are still
Yeah, look at Brent, just like
They're not supposed to.
somebody could have like told us about this.
They're not supposed to what?
They're not on the menu.
Yeah.
Not on the menu.
Yeah, they're just
Palate cleansers are just that, so they're not listed because
yeah.
they're random and they can be anything. So.
Snow leopard balls.
That's funny.
Oh my god. I'm not even going to respond to that one because you know what you said. Why did you park your truck on my lawn when you're sleeping in my house?
That's an excellent question.
Okay, so in the app, because it's in doggy mode, I can go live camera. And it'll show it's I have the dog in the Tesla, and you set it to doggy mode, and it keeps the climate control. It's supposed to connect to the camera, but it's not. And then you can look in and see the dog on the camera. No, I know.
She's okay.
Yeah.
I assume you have plenty of charge, Karen. You don't need to plug in.
Yeah,
It's hundreds of miles.
Kurt told because
way.
it's using it right now on it's got 62%. So
Oh, I thought you were full. I thought you were full.
Heaven in a cup.
This is what we're pouring for the
what is
cheesecakes.
it?
It's heaven in a cup.
So we have barrel aged, flat
Okay,
black,
I'll put it
a
on
pastry stout with Guatemalan cacao nibs and vanilla. Aged in Willet rye barrels for over
Yes, it
24
is.
months.
I know. We have never tasted this beer.
Mason Ale
I
Works.
was right.
14.5%
Can I have
ABV.
three?
Yes, they're small.
Karen said she was full. Of course.
So her should come to us.
Oh, Lord.
Okay,
Yeah.
so now you can get on camera.
Yes. Please describe.
Quiet, everyone.
This is my version of peaches and cream into a cheesecake. So what you have normally that goes with peaches and cream would be a shortbread cookie, and that hence is the crust. So enjoy.
Wow.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, my goodness.
And we have more of this, so
You
don't
almost taste
don't
the
skip
peaches
if you want.
What one is this?
and cream.
This is
Did you describe this?
flat black
My brother did
pastry
describe
stout
it.
with
The beer.
Guatemalan
Oh, yeah,
coconuts
I did
and
the beer.
vanilla.
Wow, that's
So
heavy.
we're
Willet rye barrels.
So bourbon barrel aged.
Flat black.
Wow.
It looks like
It looks
paint.
like a paint can. Yeah.
Oh, my
How does it taste?
Oh man, that's freaking amazing.
Oh, my
It pairs well.
Oh my gosh, that is a good dark beer.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, where did one procure this? Who makes this? I wasn't even.
Yeah, I
Karen?
remember.
My cookies in January and cheesecakes.
Thoughts?
Delicious.
Well, I know you like
Mason
the
Ale
cheesecake,
Works
but
is
the-
I
one.
haven't been
Yeah,
taking
Mason.
pictures of the beer. I've only been taking
Me
pictures
too.
of the food.
I should
This
have done
is
the
good.
beer.
It's
Mm-hmm.
What kind of beer is it?
Oh, San Diego.
A bourbon barrel aged
Wow.
flat black stout.
Oh, is it? Yeah, it's stout.
where did you get this?
Market of choice.
Oh, I was going to say.
Market of Asia?
Yeah. Did Brent bring it back?
So flat black, does that mean it's not carbonated? Or it's
No,
not?
I think it's just.
No, it's not flat.
It's a
It's
take
not
on
flat.
the
That's the
on
main
the
question. Yeah.
on the paint. No, versus
Does
you know,
look like a pink
what's that called?
Mhm.
Not flat, but
Where it's all dripping down the side.
Like when you're describing
paint.
like it's a flat paint.
Did you guys hear that Banksy resurfaced after about a year and a half of nothing, and he painted in 9 days. He painted 9 different animal works in England.
No.
And one of them is now in a private collection.
No.
Already.
What?
So he did, and then sadly 2 of them were defaced because people go on graffiti all over.
Oh, that's wrong.
I know, which is why
Bad cars.
as soon as people find them, other people want to go see them before they do that, before they go away. They've tried putting plexiglass over them.
Because humans fucking suck.
People suck,
That's why.
but he did one at
It's just, I know, that's like
zoo,
the worst thing.
and he did it on one
that
of
I
their
screwed
roll
up.
up. Like, so you go in for the tickets, and they open up it's probably the gift shop or something. So the zoo put barricades up, and they have guards because they want to keep it.
That was all Lisa. She caught it before the guy took it away.
I freaking love it.
Oh, I like this.
Man, it's really good beer.
Oh my gosh.
We need to put Queen Spider on.
Go for it,
I
honey.
gotta get a ladder.
Yeah.
Get a ladder.
Where are you gonna find a ladder that high? Oh wait.
Oh
I
my
already
gosh,
had the
cheesecake
ladder
is
out
amazing.
earlier to get rid of the smoke detector.
Oh
'cause
yeah.
Yeah.
We
I
had a
want
lot.
to put
Ken was smoking out.
So our smoke detector went off in the condo, and it's 23 feet up.
Oh yeah.
We gotta call our electrician. Can you please?
I was gonna say, like, at what point did Brent fall down?
Oh, yeah, it's.
So 2 of them died, and they were beeping, doing their thing.
Oh no.
So we decided to just replace all of them because I wasn't
going to go
well.
for that again.
So Brent carried the ladder, and I had to climb up the ladder and replace every smoke detector in the house. My husband, bless his heart, is afraid of heights.
I can't.
So
I weigh a lot. When I hit the ground, like it's really hurts. So
Yeah, no,
I
I'm
try not
down.
to get very high above the ground.
no, there's another one.
Okay.
Yeah, so please help yourself.
Well, because
I'm glad
we
you
have
did that because,
chocolate
like,
charcuterie stuff.
Oh yeah, and we have a lot of beer. So we're all good.
This is very good. So,
It's really good.
It's really fun.
I finally learned how.
We're like,
so you ventured out.
oh yeah.
You're
No,
Venus,
no. Venus bought this.
Wow.
Read the alcohol percentage. She's the camera.
Oh, I did.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Okay. What is it?
14.5%. Well, aged for 2 years.
I know.
Like, you don't have to age them that long. You age like 6 months is still aged. They did it for 2 years.
So it's aging it longer.
Oh my gosh.
Necessarily increase.
Gotta go on that.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does.
I thought it
Oh
was from
my
the barrel.
gosh.
Okay, so this is the last course.
Okay.
And
That we all.
there's a lot of.
And now you should move.
Oh, wait,
Yes.
wait,
Oh, yeah,
Kenneth, you should probably show it and describe it before everybody does
No,
it.
it's just freaking
Strawberries.
Okay,
No.
some are homemade.
Oh.
Homemade?
Yes.
Well, I gotta
You
take
gotta
a
see
picture.
this. Chocolate charcuterie board.
Wow.
Yes, this is and for this, there's some homemade chocolate. What are you doing?
Toblerone.
Yeah, okay, that's good. That's good. So cut it off.
Barrel aged.
And so there's, I think there's some mango strips. There's, I don't know what that is.
Okay.
That is a Nanimo bar.
Yes.
Oh, what?
Nanimo bar.
Okay.
Yeah. Where are the freaking Band-Aids?
Oh, they're over here.
You can't forget the Band-Aids. They
So
were
yes, and looks like a bear claw or something. Who's got bad toenails?
The thing closest to Ken's hand, closest to him in the back corner over there by the handle, has a little bit of cayenne in it. So
Ooh.
not like it's not super spicy,
Spicy
but
chocolate.
just
Yeah,
a
you can put it
hint of cayenne.
Yeah, you can put I'm getting cramps.
The Band-Aids are the white labeled things, and these are infused chocolate crackers, and then we got dark chocolate sea salt truffles and dark chocolate caramel truffles, I believe.
Dark chocolate covered pomegranates, dark chocolate covered acacia, and blueberries.
Ooh.
Oh wow.
Y'all set
Fancy.
up.
There you go.
Chocolate
Palomas.
Yes, there's enough chocolate to kill all of us.
I want a sea salt truffle.
Okay, I'm gonna leave now.
Okay, leave it now.
Thank you, chefs.
I'll have to figure out the photos.
Band-Aids.
Band-Aids. The Band-Aids were a joke,
Well, I'm
but
eating
they
it.
made it to the table.
If anyone cares about coconut, there's coconut. in
Oh,
these
that
in the
is
end.
good.
Did you notice it on your own, or did someone tell
I just
you?
took a bite of it.
No, I
No,
found
that
out
was
of my
for. Are you not a coconut person? Oh, it's my favorite.
I was gonna tell you, and Lisa said you'll find out.
You don't feel it at first, but then like
Well, the bark has a little bite.
yeah, there's some cayenne. in
Bark
there.
has a bite.
You feel it after you swallow it. It's like it feels good though, but like
Yeah, not
that's me, someone who likes spice. So.
Okay, the bear's foot is just unbelievably adorable.
It is.
Very
Isn't it?
cute. Sweet.
What's
That
that one?
was from Jenny and Karen.
What's that one, Lisa?
The America.
Oh,
Is it bark?
We brought funny things.
Kind of looks like bark.
could be.
But with chocolate covered.
It's very crispy.
Earthquake.
I like it, but I don't know what it is.
For
I think
what?
that's the bark she made.
This bark right here.
Who made bark?
I brought one of
Venus
those.
made it.
We brought something.
Yeah, Venus made the cayenne one.
Oh, the kind. Oh, she did.
And also all the chocolate.
I like the mango one. I think this was something that Jenny and I brought from Market a Paycheck.
Yeah, that one's definitely got. Somebody, that's good.
Oh wow, yeah, it really does
It's at
come
the end.
late.
Mhm.
Yeah.
No, the one
No,
next.
these.
That's
Market
what
a
it
Oh
is.
wow.
Mhm.
Yeah,
It's
it
either
really
whole
hits you.
Paycheck or
Or
Market
market
a
a paycheck.
Paycheck.
That's right.
Because those are the places
Oh,
that
I guess
charge
we do have a
$8
whole
for a
paycheck
bundle of
here,
celery.
Which is
I can't take credit for that. These two did it because they lived near Whole Foods in California.
Oh my god.
I'm taking credit for you guys created that term.
I cannot
Oh, no.
believe. Yeah, we heard it somewhere else, I think.
Yeah, no, it's been called that for a long time.
But I mean, we lived 4 blocks from a Whole Foods for 17 years.
Oh,
Like-
sorry.
I know. Like, if I could have all of the money back that I spent, particularly on the prepared food there, which was really good but very expensive, yeah. I could probably retire right now if we had all that money back.
I don't know the money you spent at Starbucks every day.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's it.
He's up to over $7 a day.
But then Karen wouldn't have a job because
Yeah.
Starbucks would have made so much money.
I still don't know how people can afford $7 coffees 2 and 3 times a day.
yeah, I don't know.
I
don't think they do
2
that,
and
do
3
they?
times a day.
Some people do that multiple times.
No, I love it. Oh, people who do that, like, oh, you play golf, that's an expensive that's an expensive hobby. I'm like, don't you drink Starbucks? Yeah. I'm like, well, if you added up all for a month, what you spend in coffee
That's your,
at $5 to $6 per day,
that's your
and it's not like you skip on the weekend. I'm like, your little coffee habit is more expensive than me playing golf.
I mean, I just drink a drip, and it's almost $4, right? I mean,
Right,
it's all-
even if you just use that.
Oh yeah, if you
that one.
just get a regular black drip
house
coffee
coffee.
with nothing in it, it's almost $4.
Yeah, just break.
But I wonder what's going to happen now because there's a new CEO, and that's what chocolate
You
does
are
to me.
being filmed.
Oh.
That goes in the credits. That's the credits.
Yeah, I might leave that in just.
Can't wait to hear the Burning Man stories.
Oh, I'm excited to go.
So is everybody happy?
Oh my
yeah.
gosh, yes. And
I'm
that
too
was
full to be happy.
Me.
Sorry.
too full to be happy.
Thank you, Venus.
Yes, thank
Thank
you.
you.
Yay.
We'll say thank you to Ken. He's no longer going to be on the camera. He's having a moment in the kitchen. But
Yeah,
every-
He's cleaning up, which I don't like to do, so that's why I'm up here. It's like, oh, my glass is
And
empty.
hello, he did all. You guys did the cooking. You should not be cleaning.
Yeah.
Too late.
See, now she's on recording being nice to the help. But thank you so much.
Yeah,
That was very good. Thank you for the explanation. Thank you for the wonderful, just the everything. Just how often it came and the taste and the effort. There's a lot of effort. There's some people who are worried how it was going to be received, but you can tell the audience is happy.
Yes, we're
It's
full.
very
I'm
good.
so glad.
We're
See,
full. We're wrapping it up with chocolate.
this is how I know, because during the meal, everyone was laughing and having a good time, and after the meal, everybody's quiet.
That's a good sign when they're quiet,
full
they're eating.
and happy. And they're like, there's nothing left to say.
Nigel is not on here a peep, so he might be the happiest person.
I'll quiz him later.
Yeah, I'm pretty full.
Okay,
Wow.
what's a good beer to have next?
Oh, your flash
Oh, yeah,
black
nice
is
choice with
amazing.
the,
another one on.
Oh,
Market of choice.
Right.
there's nothing. Open the
Really?
open the other one. You will
Okay.
love it.
Yeah.
It is
Oh,
so
yeah.
good.
You're going to be a
Yes.
fan favorite.
No. It's like, no, we
Huh?
we're gonna
Yes,
choose.
It's a good thing you did.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, these are so good.
Well, I'm about to throw throw them away. So this.
No.
No.
No. I'm very full right now. I do not want to eat one right now. But if you throw those away, I will hurt you. I do. Because I want to eat them later.
Anyone else?
Wonderful food and then violence.
Go on ahead, take one.
I don't know if I can eat it.
Well, one will be safe for Brent.
I'm gonna go for chocolate.
Oh,
I
that's
opened up
better.
another one in case anyone needs one.
It's so good.
And I sit next to my love.
What? I can sit here. What happened? What'd you do? Little boo boo?
I do. Just smack it on the table.
You're lucky we have plenty of chocolate band-aids.
Oh, right.
Put a chocolate band-aid on.
I was looking for the little strip that's red and full. These are super fun. And if you weren't going to the desert, I would say you need to take all of them to Burning Man because there's going to be a boo-boo and you're going to need some chocolate.
I'll take one home for me.
We actually, the boys had understood the concept of medicinal chocolate.
Just one? Okay.
Because sometimes that's what you need.
Sometimes you need some
A
chocolate.
chocolate
You
band-aid?
heard it from Venus.
Well, medicinal chocolate.
Yeah, Nigel, I'm curious if it's decent chocolate or not.
I suspect not.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
doesn't
I think
have
it's
the
just
look.
humorous.
It's more.
And?
Was it going to be like a Hershey's quality?
No.
Or is it
I think it's bad.
What do you think?
He's pondering it.
Yeah.
Pumpkin seeds and chocolate.
Is that mango?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was.
Not dark chocolate.
No, rainbow mango strips.
No, it's
too.
more milk.
Oh, really?
chocolate.
No, no, pork section.
Okay.
Nice.
I usually like
Okay.
for
yeah.
milk Sagonas has most of the
Yeah, I
best
know.
stuff.
I really
Big
I
and
have
juicy and
found
gorgeous, but
now
mango
in my life
strips
that
at
I
Walmart
really
are better than what I get at
appreciate
Sagonas.
dark chocolate.
Oh, yeah.
But then some milk chocolates are good, but when we were in San
Oh,
Diego,
wow,
we
yeah, I
had
did.
Will you stay there, Brent?
That's
Yeah.
amazing.
It was like 2.5 blocks away.
We would have talked over.
And they would
Oh
have
my
these great
gosh.
sales.
So
you could go
that
and
was
all
the
that.
end of
That
our
chocolate is so
special
good.
edition beer
Even their milk
pairing
chocolate.
small bite
So after that, I couldn't eat the Hershey.
No, we are so
We're
full.
full and stuff. So a wonderful shout out and thank you to our chefs
I am so
Venus
full.
and
I
Kim.
know, but there's already
It was all wonderful.
You're
People
gonna put it
are
in front of me. and
tidying
then
up
I'm
the
gonna eat it.
edges with the
So
chocolate
Venus, did you do
charcuterie.
these chocolate fruits?
I did.
So
And those.
Yeah,
So-
and lovely beers, most of which we've already reviewed, so that was a
I would love the recipe.
what we already loved, but this new beer was great, and we'll probably review it
Alright, you can get up in
in
coat.
future episodes.
Perfect.
So thanks for sticking with
Share,
us.
Seeds
like,
and the gourmet raisin
subscribe.
that they have in bulk section.
Tell your
Uh,
friends.
And then
I'm
I
Keith.
use